and good afternoon. Of course, there may be good evening or night at some places. And in fact, I'm not going to talk so many things. Rather, I start already a few minutes late. We are proud of being our Dean of Agriculture and head of our school, the School of Agriculture and Food Science, to welcome all of you, followed by Dr. Lisa Higgins, head Challenge Research Science Foundation Ireland, and Mr. John Mounce from Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine. May I request our head of school to deliver his welcome address.
Thanks very much, Ibrahim, and a very warm welcome to everybody here and those online. So my name is Frank Monahan. I'm the head of school here at the School of Agriculture and Food Science at UCD, and really delighted to open today's workshop. So just to say a little bit by way of background to the school, our School of Agriculture goes back actually to 1838. It was originally the Glasnevin Model Farm, up where DCU is now, and became part of UCD in 1926. So it'll be 100 years in UCD in 2 years' time. But what made me think about that was, even back then, the reason why they set up a model farm was to train, at that time, teachers, national school teachers, about farming methods that would subsequently be, would be used in the teaching of students. And some farmers or potentially farmers came to be trained as well at the model school. So that's where we have our origins. But then I was just thinking about today, and that model farm, I suppose, was there to introduce us what we might call innovation today into agriculture. And of course, the challenges today are very different to they were then. At that point, it was moving from subsistence agriculture with very low levels of technology, very poor outputs, and so on, to where we are today, a highly successful agriculture sector, but also a sector that has huge challenges. Globally, of course, we have to feed a growing world population with less land and do it much more efficiently with less inputs, protecting water quality, and looking at innovations like animal breeding, smart agriculture, all sorts of a multitude of interventions that we must bring together now to meet the challenges that face us. And so I suppose that's where the project like this one, the HOLOS project, and I have to read out the title. It's Advanced Digital Tool for Assessing and Planning Climate Resilient Carbon Neutral Farming. So that's what it is all about today, reaching carbon neutrality, being much more efficient in what we do, and yet providing a secure source of food for the growing world population. So I just want to acknowledge the funding from SFI for this project, and we're delighted that Lisa is here today to address you, and also from the Department of Agriculture, John Mance is here. So welcome, John. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I hope it's a really successful workshop and contributes greatly to the advancement of the project, and again to congratulate Ibrahim on leading this project. So welcome again. Thanks very much.